Oh, I did a video on this goofball Jack Doherty before. But, look, people like this are like the punching bag of the internet. And it just feels good to watch them get smacked down a peg. So it's almost cathartic, right? Just to watch douchebags like this get slapped around and treated like the public spittoon of other people on the internet and in real life. But they reach a level where it's like, okay, buddy, now you know you're the anime villain and you're not even trying to hide it. So, and I was given the brief synopsis of this video, so I'm just gonna watch it.
Jack Doherty, one of the least likable streamers out there, gave the world another reason to dislike him this past weekend as he decided to live stream and interact with chat while driving with a friend in the car while it was raining, as he was speeding and looking right down on his phone. And he
Okay, so recipe for disaster. Stupid fucking idiot doing stupid fucking idiot things. Sounds like an everyday weekend for me. You know, these are things that even if the internet did not exist, people like this would exist. But the internet is obviously a vehicle to push information and these individuals out, and to an extent incentivize it. Hey, you wouldn't be doing this on Kick if there wasn't an incentive.
He absolutely knew what he was doing because just a minute before he crashed, he said this.
Literally, guys, you can't see. I'm most likely going to crash this car. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully not.
So yeah, naturally he spun out, then gave us the wildest show of how little he cares about the people surrounding him, because the only thing that was important for him was, we have to make sure we get all of this on film. And then obviously the McLaren,
Naturally.
meanwhile, he gave his friend, who he seriously hurt, the camera to film everything while blood was gushing out of his face. Extremely normal influencer behavior. That was sarcasm, because for even some of the worst streamers, that's a massive stretch. I mean, this stream...
Like, I remember the video with Sneeko where shit happened with him and he was like, nah, I gotta go. Because he actually filmed a crime and he just ran off like a pussy bitch. And they still slapped him. But yeah, even in those situations, again, Sneeko did exactly what he needed to do. I mean, he shouldn't have been in that fucking situation. Fucking dumb bitch. But, you know, he was, and, you know, he did what he had to do. He just got the fuck out of there.
was just so much of a narcissistic disaster. One would think it would be like a phenomenal parody of how these recent IRL streamers act, except this is just reality, and this is exactly how they act. So now he's dropped a YouTube video in response to this crash, and we get to see the footage he was focused on filming, even though the first responders told him, hey, can you stop filming so we can actually check on your friend to make sure he's okay? Because here he gave this baffling response when they asked that.
All right, listen, man, I just crashed my car. I lost 200 grand. I need to make my money back somehow.
See, they should have shoved him the fuck out the way, threw the camera on the ground, and looked at his fucking friend without all this filming bullshit, but I guess they chose not to, right? That's how most normal, you know, people who actually could do their job would have acted like it, but apparently they didn't.
Oh, sorry.
It's unbelievable how much this guy sucks. This is the most self-inflicted situation ever that everyone else around him now has to clean up. I mean, this dude was so useless, he couldn't even call himself a tow truck because he was more busy having himself filmed that he was in a car crash.
Yeah, you wanted to continue. Now everyone driving by be like, look at this stupid fucking goofy looking car and this stupid fuck. Again, it's like he wants to be the clown. He wants to be this person. And it's almost sad if you think about it. Like, oh, he crashed. God knows how much this costs. 300, 400, almost probably several $1 million if you take the insurance and what looks like stupid fucking modifications that ended up getting smacked right into this. Like, it ain't surprised he survived at all. I mean, this fucking thing, if it would have flipped over the railing, hey, you would have been a fucking goner. And the thing obviously isn't meant to fucking crash, right? It's like, it's all in the tires, right? the tires aren't meant to go, one, on these types of streets, period. Two, these types of, like, we're talking high performance show vehicles, so they're not meant for these streets, and especially not in these fucking conditions, especially not as fast as he was probably going. The fact that he was on his phone, not paying a fucking attention. I'm just glad he crashed himself instead of crashing into someone else, putting someone else's life in fucking danger. Like, some people are just so fucking stupid. They're beyond help. So, the very least, you can take umbrage in the fact that they hurt themselves. But again, in this case, his friend was also hurt, who 100% consented to be put in this situation, right? And yeah, and these guys are trying to help him, but he's so much of a brain-rotted fucking douchebag.
I couldn't even help you.
So let's see the footage that was more important for him to get than for him to actually take proper care of his friend.
I don't know how to feel right now, guys. I'm just...
Why the fuck?
I'm sad, bro.
Why the fuck is your shirt off, dude? Okay, so everyone can just fucking look at this fucking idiot. Come on, man.
I'm so sad right now. Sadness came
Oh, wow.
How sad I actually am.
Oh.
At least my Richard Mills still okay. Just kidding.
He's not kidding. Meanwhile, his friend is standing there behind him with blood gushing out of his head. And he's like, at least my Richard Mill is okay. Yeah. This guy has the personality of soggy bread, so the only thing he can cling to is his material possessions.
Sucks, bro.
Again, he can't help himself. It's like this is all his facade and all he knows. You know, he can't just step out and be like, oh, I fucked up. You know, he probably can't even admit that he fucked. Oh, I guess the one thing he admits is, yep, I crashed a McLaren. He didn't try to blame anybody else. He didn't try to find excuses, right? He's like, yeah, you know, I fucking crashed. But again, that's not stupid fucking thing. I mean, that's not, you know, me giving him any credit. Like, look at this goofy looking dude.
I did not think this was going to be happening today.
Me neither. God, so bad.
Alright, guys, my McLaren is totaled. It was a couple days before my 21st birthday.
Oh no! My own stupidity just ruined the vibes. It seems like this
First world problems.
is the first time he actually realizes actions have consequences. Because remember the time when he flipped the golf cart with his girlfriend in it and put her in the hospital? That was funny to him because it didn't really affect him, as he didn't own the golf cart and he wasn't the one who got hurt. But now it's finally clicking with him. Oh, stupid actions lead to stupid consequences. Wow. Also, shout out McLaren for saving their lives here, because I said this in my last video, but this crash could have been so much worse. If the front of the car didn't completely disintegrate and absorb the impact, their bodies would have had to take that impact. And if that happens, they likely wouldn't have been walking away from this.
And there's this odd fucking study, which doesn't work in the favor of his friend, right? How in every situation like this, the driver instinctively will turn in a way where the passenger gets hit and not the car. Like, okay, let's look at this, how he crashed this shit, right? I'm assuming this is the driver's side. And this is the yeah, I'd say that kind of happened. Like, it's just instinct, right? That obviously, well, if I look at it from this angle, I mean, the whole of this is fucked up. But yeah, the driver will instinctively throw the passenger just to try saving their ass, and most any other car crashes. And again, it's instinct. So this isn't, you know, to help his friend. His friend probably absolutely, yeah, if it would have went any other way, and obviously his friend has the blood gushing from his head, so he obviously took the brunt of this, right?
Ruin the vibes. It seems like this is the first time he actually realizes actions have consequences, because remember, that was funny to him and he wasn't the one who got hurt. But now it's finally clicking with him. Oh, stupid actions lead to stupid consequences. Wow. Also, shout out McLaren for saving their lives here, because I said this in my last video, but this crash could have been so much worse. If the front of the car didn't completely disintegrate and absorb the impact, their bodies would have had to take that impact. And if that happens, they likely wouldn't have been walking away from this.
You hit your head hard, bro. I just remember, like, after it just panicking, both the windows breaking.
I know the smoke was...
Dude, that guy...
Did you see me kick out the window?
Who?
Did you see me kick out the
That
window?
was you?
Yeah.
Dude, and then someone, I think, ripped the other window out. I was, like, trying to figure out how to do it. You were, like, banging your elbow on it.
I know, I just punched it.
Dude, you were going crazy. W. Michael David. But, like, that was so scary. It smoked up so fast. Like, how did that happen?
Dude, I don't know.
Bro, if you think I've had a full tank of gas, like, we would have been exploded.
Dude, I don't even know.
Because my tank was empty. Like, it literally was at, like, 20 miles left. And then also, on top of that, we crashed, like, 42 miles per hour.
I know, we weren't even going fast.
At all.
Well, I guess it doesn't really, again, you know, on slippery, on like hydroplaning street. Now, I think he's lying. I think he's obviously went twice, maybe even 3 times that speed. But even at 20 miles an hour on those types of street with that type of car, like, there's going to be some fucking damage, right? And God forbid he hits anybody else.
I mean, the last clip we saw, the speedometer was this. And also
71.
notice how he's looking at the chat on his phone and not the road.
No! No! No!
So I don't know why he's like trying to gaslight the story when he streamed the whole story himself. He is his own worst enemy here. He broadcasted everything, and then now he's trying to repaint the story. And as we know, he sped up after we last saw the speedometer. Obviously, hydroplaning and sliding sideways slows you down, but if he was driving 42, he wouldn't have spun out and crossed 4 lanes of traffic like that.
We hydroplaned. Dude, we could have went off that cliff down the whole thing. We would have been dead. Holy sh**. There was a cliff right there. Oh my god. We're happy to be alive, you know?
Who the fuck is that?
Mother. She's turning away. She doesn't want to look. We left in 2 cars. We left here in 2 cars like 6 hours ago, and now we're back in 1 car. It's your mom. Now your mom's crying.
Yo, he's so crazy for that. No way, dog. Reckless endangerment for content.
No, and obviously it's fair for any mother to cry, even if it's this fucking douchebag. I mean, he is your sack of fucking pussy semen. But I don't know who the hell his parents are, and I mean, I guess it's his clout that's making them famous. But I mean, any mother's gonna be worried about their child and father. I mean, it just comes with the territory.
Yo, that's wild. Yo, he's wild. He's crazy. This guy's cray-cray.
You are lucky you are alive, Jack. I don't want to go on your funeral, Jackie. Please, please, take this seriously. No marijuana when you're driving.
I didn't.
Phone. What happened? Tell me.
Mom, it was just wet. We hydroplaned, Mom. Like, I couldn't do anything about it.
At least admit that you were being an idiot on your phone to your own mother. She's going to find out either way, because this guy documents everything. Again, his hunger for clout on the internet is his own worst nightmare, because he streamed himself committing a crime. If his friend realizes that he isn't actually his friend, this is a grand slam lawsuit for him right here. And that's also the perfect stream for his insurance company, because, you know, their goal is to not pay. Then on top of that, there could easily be criminal charges here, as what he did was clearly reckless endangerment, which could be up to 1 year in jail in Florida. He's also a high profile, extremely disliked person doing this. So he also is, I guess, the perfect target for Florida to make an example out of. Because let's be real here, the state of Florida does not want people to be acting like this on their roads. But of course, he doesn't understand why people have a problem with his behavior.
So much going on, like no one understands. Everyone's so quick to put some on me on social media. No one's gone through what I gone through just now. Like I literally almost
Is that his fucking father? Whoa. Alright.
died in a car accident. I literally almost died of these cars too. At least I still got 2 Lambos. No, I'm kidding.
Again, he's not kidding.
Yeah.
No one's laughing. That's all he has. And no, plenty of people have gone through exactly what we've gone through here and caused accidents because they were morons. That's why reckless endangerment is a charge.
Don't need this car on the rain.
Motion. I can do it again.
Everything in life is for the reason, Jack.
Where's
Take
Michael
some
David?
notes. Where's Michael? I'm gonna go the other Mike.
I'm ready to start going again. Give me my keys. I realized I still got my McLaren key, so I still have all my keys. Let me take a pic with all my keys.
Okay, so he's saying, oh, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll be a fucking idiot. And then, goddamn it, I'll do it again. It's like, oh my god, man. And he's filming it
Wait,
all.
do people still think I have a McLaren?
This guy might actually have the lowest EQ that I've ever seen out of any social media influencer because he just somehow manages to say exactly the things that would make any person shed their skin with cringe. It's like he's deliberately trying to be unbearable.
Oh, I'm just happy to be alive, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's a character, clearly. Like, when it's like when the camera's on, he plays the character. Again, I 100% believe he acts like this. This is fucking... Well, his father just looks so fucking soy. Ain't even saying a damn... Well, what can you say if this right here is your offspring?
Literally was crying on the way home. Like, if we didn't hit the guardrail head on, one of us would have been just crushed. Like, that would have been so bad. But I'm glad that me and Michael are both okay. That's a huge lesson. No more driving cars like this in the rain. No more, I don't even know, bro. Like, I wasn't even going fast.
No,
That's the crazy part. It's just like,
you don't know. You do not know. That's the problem. You don't know.
Can't drive those cars in the rain.
No, you just can't floor a high-powered rear-wheel drive car in the rain while not looking at the road with one hand on the wheel. Then when you hydroplane, you jam the brakes. That is 100% a skill issue. And I don't even think he understands what he's even driving. He's just buying supercars because it's a flex and they go fast. And I also don't think he realizes it yet, but he just lived through the Dunning-Kruger effect. Because this dude literally said in his last video that he thought he was the best driver in the world.
I'm not driving in the rain anymore. I thought I was the best driver in the world. Clearly I'm not.
Well, that's your problem right there. Yeah, that's what happens when you drive supercars in good conditions. They are engineered to give you so much confidence while driving until the conditions aren't good and you total your car. Like if his first car...
Yeah, and they're meant to be ridden for shows, right? You know, ridden on like NASCAR fields. Like there are cars that, you know, if you buy, you effectively rent them out and they're like, you sign a contract, you can only ride this thing on the road and have the flex for like $500,000 an hour, right? And these vehicles are probably flown the fuck out, right, to him. It's just so fucking weird.
Car was an old school Shelby Cobra, he wouldn't be here today. Because I mean, there's a reason Mustangs seem to be heat-seeking missiles for crowds, and they're a lot easier to drive than those Shelbys. Now, obviously, I might have set myself up for a cell phone if I crash a car now, but hey, if I'm being a dumbass and I end up doing so, that's on me for being a complete dumbass. But the goal here...
Yeah, it's one thing to just do something stupid and take full fucking responsibility, right? Be like, yes, I did something stupid. Cool. Right? But he does not do that, or at least he doesn't. It's like he kind of a third takes responsibility, but then be like, oh, I'll fucking do it again. I'll do it again, sonny.
Here is to never act like that. But I digress. To end my rant, I'm just gonna say I think the prefrontal cortex patch for Jack at 25 is gonna do wonders for him. But next, he addresses his kick ban in complete denial.
Jack, I promise you have a mic.
Idiot.
I promise I will be soon in your home. You have to take care of yourself. What happened with the live stream? You got quit?
You got banned.
Why?
It's suspended. I'm fine. Fine.
So how you gonna do your property?
I will. I'll get on banned. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think so, bud. Kick in recent times have actually been following through with their permanent bans. Like Johnny Smalley. He's been begging for months to get his account back, but he's still permanently banned. Kick would look extremely weak and unserious if they unban him. So Jack is in complete denial, as again...
Yeah, and again, there's always this argument between Twitch and Kick. I mean, Kick, you can literally show crimes, and get slapped, but you gotta understand, Kick exists because of Twitch. Because Twitch plays this two-tier system. Well, they'll ban the fuck out of specific people, but leave others on, and So you can argue it's for ideological reasons. You can argue it's because interest or they're fucking one of the Twitch admins. And because Twitch plays loosey goosey and runs like a fucking fiefdom, Kick exists. But that doesn't make Kick any better because you can literally do crimes. And now they're putting the fucking kibosh on it on Kick. Now they're actually following through with permabans. But you gotta understand, Kick exists because of Twitch.
He's never had real consequences before.
You okay? Are you
Yeah.
sure? Where you got the stitches? Oh.
Like there. Yeah.
I don't want to see them.
It's a little wicked.
How
We're live
you
though.
feeling? You okay?
We are live. Michael, how's it feel? How you feel?
Kind of, but
Yeah.
no harm in playing.
That's fine. At least we're okay. Like, it really put into perspective, like, we could have both been dead right now. That's, like, the crazy, sad part.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy. My reckless behavior could have ended your life. That's sad. It's so hard to take this guy serious.
All right, guys, I just
Yeah, you
told
just
my
don't even
McLaren.
know.
It is completely cooked right now. I don't know what to do. Look, all the parts are right here. I got my Tesla picking me up. This is the worst day of my life. Damn.
Well, it's safe to say his Kick streaming career is in the same condition as his McLaren, but speaking of scary things, we just dropped an exclusive Halloween limited edition collection over at Matt City. Hey, maybe Jack could practice with some toy cars on this bad boy.
Hey.
Or who knows, maybe you need something to spice up your male living space. Or have some kids to enjoy something that's a little more unique and not a generic Amazon knockoff. And we also have major American cities, and we'll be dropping many more soon, so you can check out us at matt.city, which will be in the top of the link in the description down below. But hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. I think there's no turning back from him. I think he chose his path. You know, he like in D&D, like you choose a character, you choose your traits, you choose your path, and you follow that until the fucking DM decides to fucking kill your party, and that's where he's at. Hope the pastor gets an attorney and better friends. Yeah, but again, maybe it's his fucking best friend. Like maybe Jack Doherty paid for his medical bills. Almost died in a car accident that you caused. Yeah. I want to see criminals charged. It's on camera. Open and shut case. It is, but if no one opens the case, it's like, I doubt his friend's going to. He's 21 and he acts like he's 10 years old. Has he been criminally charged yet? I mean, yeah, he acts like, again, any other IRL streamer that go, well, at least he's doing this in America, but they go to other companies and it's just like, yeah. They go to other countries and get the shit beat out of them. And then maybe they learn, maybe they don't. I'll try to comment on Jack's video. Heartbreaking news. Jack Doherty found alive after his car crashed at the age of 20. Yeah, bot. Bot. The insurance company was intensely grateful for all the footage he provided them. Yep. Yeah, I like how he says, he's like, your insurance company's job is not to pay you. I mean, they say they insure you, and by law you have to be insured, but they do everything in their power not to give you the fucking money. I hate the world for rewarding these disgusting people. Yeah, again, that's what the internet brought. I mean, it's nice that these people exist to be spat upon, but it's not nice that there is monetary incentive for them to be fucking idiots and endanger not only themselves, but the people around them. Jack's parents failed him, and the rest of us dealing with the consequences of their incompetence. He even lied to the cops and his mom about reading the chat while driving 72 miles in pouring rain. Again, it's easy to blame the parents. I mean, after a certain, he knows that what he does is wrong, right? But because there's monetary incentive for him to do what he did. Again, he's riding the clout, and he's obviously getting rich off of it, and so is his parents. It's like, what the fuck's his parents gonna do? Like, he's a grown-ass adult now, right? Come on, let me just say, attorney today and report this BS, and they told me they're aware of the situation and are looking into it. Good thing the genius posted the evidence. The McLaren was so ugly it killed itself. Shit wanted to be put out of his fucking misery. But anyway, I mean, Jack Doherty, you're a good dude. Don't let anyone put you down, man. Fucking stupid bitch. Peace.